Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, just recently, Ebony Williams went on to The Breakfast Club and did an interview. Why she did it, I have no idea, because it was an absolute hot mess. Now, a lot of people were offended by what she said, and they felt like, as DJ Envy so uneloquently put, that she was trying to disrespect working class individuals, bus drivers, and the like. That is not what she was trying to do by the statement that she made. And she expressed that she validated everybody's anger who felt angry and offended. She validated it. And she even said that she did not mean to do that. That's not what her aim was. Now, why so many people are mad at some woman who stated who she would and wouldn't date, who has nothing to do with them, who will never come in contact with her, I'll never understand that. But, like I said, she was trying to express that it was not her aim to disrespect or belittle anybody working normal jobs, average jobs, everyday jobs. I feel like the conversation that they should have had could have been a very enlightening conversation for the Black community, but it was, again, one of those conversations that the Black community, I don't think, will ever be ready to have, because people are too immature and overly emotional. Both men and women were commenting that they thought it was ridiculous with how much emotion DJ Envy had for Ebony Williams. Like, why in the world was he so rubbed the wrong way? Like, I get it. If he's offended, he's offended. But the overly emotionalness, like I said, that he had towards this woman, it was sickening. Part of the reason why I don't watch The Breakfast Club, because both of them, I don't know what goes on with these men, but they have issues that I guess they have no intention of, working out. But there was no reason for them to do what they did to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate watching interviews where somebody's trying to get a point across and then somebody overtalks somebody, or they just won't listen, or there's a lot of emotion, like I said, especially coming from the men, because it should not be that way. I'm not saying that men should be emotionally dull inside, but if you are over here having a whole heated conversation while somebody's trying to talk to you in a mature and intelligent way, there's a problem there. I do think that there are some things that she said that she was right on, talking about the overall place that Black people have in society, where we are, basically, and how, because we don't raise the bar on ourselves, that's the reason why we are where we are in society. But again, that's a conversation that the Black community will never be ready to have, because it would take intelligent people who have emotional intelligence and maturity to have that conversation without getting offended and taking things personally. Now, why so many people took it personally, I still don't understand that. She's one person, she's one woman. If she stated what she wants, what she doesn't want, what does that do, or how does that affect the average person who, like I said, is not going to even come in contact with her? Some of these people are married, so they shouldn't be worried about what some woman, who she would or wouldn't date anyways. Like, what does it even matter to the average person? And if y'all want to be really upset at somebody, y'all need to be upset at Miss Van Zant, because she was the one who asked the question to begin with. Ebony Williams didn't just get on the internet and state that she wouldn't date bus drivers. Miss Van Zant was the one who asked her that first, and she answered honestly. So like I said, if y'all want to be mad at somebody, y'all need to be mad at Miss Van Zant. It's like people really said, oh, so you won't date bus drivers or, average working people because you have a lot of accomplishments under your belt. You're a whole attorney in a whole different tax bracket than the average person who you wouldn't even come in contact with. Well, screw you then. It's literally like people took it that personally, which, like I said, I'm still scratching my head trying to figure out why. I feel like this really exposes, again, a lot of issues, a lot of animosity, problems in the community, in the society. And again, I've said this multiple times in multiple videos. This also exposes how people are really awful at taking rejection, because if you want to be honest, people are receiving this as a rejection, which they should not be, because again, this is one woman. What is her preferences, or who she wouldn't date? What does it matter to you? But I feel like people took this as a rejection indirectly. This comes from people internalizing things that they have no business internalizing. And again, not being able to take rejection with grace and maturity, and just not being mature in general. Another thing that bothers me with this situation is, where is all of this smoke and energy when people get on the internet and drag whole demographics of individuals because they don't look like the physical preference that they like to date? And then when people call these people out for being disrespectful and prejudiced, they gaslight people. Where is the smoke for those people? But y'all have all the smoke for this woman who simply just stated who she would and wouldn't date because she feels like she has the right to set a certain standard when it comes to dating because she has met that standard herself. Instead, you get all the comments of, well, where is her husband at? Why is she talking about black men when she dated white men in the past? And all kinds of other disrespectful comments, like them talking about how she's going to die alone, which people really need to stop saying that about women. First of all, because it's morbidly disrespectful. And second of all, because you reap what you sow, okay? People need to stop speaking negativity or trying to speak negativity over another person's life just because they're offended by what they said, they're in their emotions because of what they said, or they didn't agree with what they said. Because the last thing you want is for what you spoke over that person's life to become true about your own life. Once again, you don't see other communities having these stupid arguments. You don't see other communities embarrassing themselves publicly, still arguing over this same stuff. Like I said, this exposed a lot of issues that the black community has that the black community relishes in, and I don't believe will ever be fixed. It would take a literal move of God, although people have to want to see the error of ways and want to change, which is not easy, because this is people we're talking about. I can guarantee you, if anybody asked a woman of Ebony's caliber who was not black that same question, she would have given the same answer and gotten much less lashback that Ebony did. Like I said before, I don't believe she meant to be disrespectful towards the working class. I believe if she wanted to be disrespectful, she would have said something much more disrespectful than what she said, because she could have, but she didn't. I do believe she was trying to say something intellectually to help, although she's better than me because I would have let everybody sink in their toxicness before I put myself in the line of fire to be dragged for trying to help. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day.